The laughter started before I even finished my sentence. "I'm here to attend the board preview," I said quietly, holding the invitation with both hands. The man behind the glass desk didn't even look at the card. He looked at me, my hoodie, my sneakers, my brown skin. Then he laughed. Not loudly. Worse, politely. The kind of laugh people use when they think they're above you. "Sweetheart," he said, leaning back in his leather chair. "This is a private event. For shareholders, investors, not—" His eyes dragged over me. "Students." "I understand," I replied, voice steady. "That's why I'm here." That's when the room noticed us. Men in tailored suits. Women in heels sharp enough to cut. All eyes turned. The millionaire stood up. "Let me guess," he said loudly, smiling like this was entertainment. "You're the heiress." Laughter rippled across the lobby. My cheeks burned, not with shame but fury. "I am," I said. The word hung in the air. The man's smile widened. "An heiress to what?" he asked. "Your imagination?" More laughter. I felt every eye weighing me, measuring me, dismissing me. "I'm Ava Reynolds," I said clearly. "My family owns controlling interest in Reynolds Dynamics." The laughter stopped for half a second. Then it came back, harder. "Security," the millionaire said, waving his hand. "We've got a lost child." A guard stepped closer. My hands shook, but my spine didn't, because my grandmother had warned me about this moment. "They will laugh before they listen," she'd said. "Let them." I looked straight at the man who thought he owned the room. "Before you call security," I said quietly, "you might want to check with your board." He smirked. "Oh, I will," he said. "This should be fun." He picked up his phone, and that was the moment his world began to crack. The boardroom doors opened slowly. Not for me. For him. The millionaire walked in first, confidence stitched into every step. I followed a few feet behind, escorted like a mistake that hadn't learned its place yet. The room was massive. Glass walls, city skyline. A table so long it felt like a barrier. The talking stopped. 12 people sat there, men and women who looked like money had raised them. Some glanced at me politely. Others didn't bother hiding their confusion. The millionaire cleared his throat. "Apologies for the interruption," he said smoothly, "but we appear to have a situation." He gestured toward me. "This young lady claims to be an heiress," he said, smiling. "Specifically to Reynolds Dynamics." Murmurs rippled around the table. A woman at the far end leaned forward slightly. "Reynolds Dynamics?" she repeated. "Yes," I said quietly. The millionaire laughed again. "She insists she owns controlling interest." A man with silver hair adjusted his glasses. "Miss," he said calmly, "this is a closed preview session. Only shareholders are permitted." "I know," I replied. "That's why I'm here." The millionaire crossed his arms. "She's very persistent," he said. "I thought the board might enjoy this." Enjoy this. Like I was a trick, a story, entertainment. I reached into my bag and placed a folder on the table. "My documents," I said. "If you'd like to verify." The millionaire didn't touch it. Instead, he looked at the board. "Come on," he said lightly. "You don't honestly believe—" "Let's see the documents," the woman at the end said sharply. That shut him up. She opened the folder. Her expression changed almost immediately. She flipped a page, then another. Silence grew thick. "Is there a problem?" the millionaire asked, irritation creeping in. The woman looked up. "No," she said slowly. "There isn't." She slid the folder down the table. One by one, board members leaned in. I watched their faces shift, curiosity turning into focus. Then something closer to concern. The silver-haired man swallowed. "Miss Reynolds?" he said, voice careful now. "How old are you?" 17, I replied. The millionaire scoffed. "Exactly." But the woman didn't smile. "And yet," she said, eyes still on the documents, "the trust transfer finalized last quarter." Her eyes met mine. "You're the majority beneficiary." The room went silent. The millionaire laughed once, sharp, nervous. "That's impossible," he said. "I would have known." The silver-haired man looked up. "You weren't informed," he said, "because the board voted unanimously." The color began to drain from the millionaire's face. "What vote?" he asked. I folded my hands calmly. "The one that removed you from executive authority," I said. You could hear a pin drop. And for the first time since I walked in, no one was laughing. The millionaire took a step back. "No," he said quickly. "No, this is a joke." No one laughed this time. The woman at the end of the table, the one who had opened my folder, closed it gently and folded her hands. "This is not a joke, Mr. Whitmore," she said. "This is governance." He looked around the room, searching for agreement, for allies, for laughter. He found none. "You're telling me," he said slowly. "She doesn't control it," he corrected. "She owns it." My chest tightened, not with pride, but with gravity. Because ownership isn't power. Responsibility is. Mr. Whitmore's voice rose. "This is insane. I built this company." The woman shook her head. "You managed it," she said. "Her family founded it." I finally spoke. "My grandmother started Reynolds Dynamics in her garage," I said. "She sold her first prototype to the military when no one else would even meet with her." The room listened now. "My father expanded it globally," I continued. "And when he died, the board held the shares in trust." I looked directly at Mr. Whitmore. "They were waiting to see who you really were." His jaw tightened. "And they saw enough," I finished. The woman slid a tablet across the table. "Mr. Whitmore," she said, "please review the vote log." He picked it up. His fingers shook. "One vote. Another. Unanimous." He swallowed hard. "This can't be legal," he muttered. "It is," the silver-haired man said. "And it's effective immediately." Mr. Whitmore's eyes finally met mine. Not with arrogance, with fear. "You set this up," he said quietly. I shook my head. "No," I replied. "You did." The board chair stood. "Ms. Reynolds," she said, "as majority shareholder, we'd like to formally welcome you." She extended her hand. I stood and shook it. The sound echoed louder than any laugh from earlier. Mr. Whitmore sat down heavily. The room didn't belong to him anymore. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel small. Mr. Whitmore stood up again, but this time the confidence was gone. "You can't seriously expect me to just step aside," he said, forcing a laugh that no longer worked. "I've led this company for 15 years. The board chair didn't raise her voice. "That's exactly why this meeting exists," she replied. "Please sit down." He didn't. Instead, he turned toward me. "So this was your plan?" he said sharply. "Walk in here dressed like that, play the victim, embarrass me in front of my own board?" I felt every eye on me again, but this time it was different. "I didn't embarrass you," I said calmly. "You did that the moment you decided I didn't belong." His face tightened. "You expect us to believe you're ready to make decisions worth billions?" He snapped. "You're a child." I took a breath. Then I spoke, not loudly, not angrily. "I've been underestimated my entire life," I said. "Because of my age, because of my skin, because people like you confuse confidence with competence." The room was silent. "I didn't come here to take your seat," I continued. "I came to take responsibility." The silver-haired board member nodded slightly. Mr. Whitmore shook his head. "This is madness," he muttered. "You don't even look like an heiress." That was it. The board chair's voice hardened. "That comment," she said, "is exactly why you were removed." She looked around the table.